A sequel to the film adaptation of The Fugitive, this Stuart Baird action thriller was released on March 6, 1998, eventually grossing over $100 million in ticket sales against its $60 million budget. Its predecessor was a monumental accomplishment, both critically and commercially, so while I understand a desire for a follow-up, it's completely unnecessary. Rather than focusing on the escapee like the 1993 original, this 131-minute plot follows the titular lawmen as they track down a dangerous fugitive. Leading the task force is Tommy Lee Jones, who returns as the relentless deputy with a heart of gold. His merry band of colleagues give him someone to bounce exposition off of, but they're mostly reduced to a bunch of whiny complainers. In fact, there's an entire scene where Joe Pantoliano bitches about lost luggage for some reason. I suppose these moments are meant to humanize the background players or give them some personalities, but it's just so irrelevant and off-tone it doesn't work. Supporting a mushroom haircut that's not doing him any favors, Robert Downey Jr. joins the group as a stubborn and reluctant accomplice who remains focused on his own motives. On the run from the government who framed him and the officials tasked with tracking him down, Wesley Snipes plays an ex-special operative, embroiled in an international conspiracy. But he's woefully underdeveloped until the midway point. Up until then, we don't know if he's guilty or innocent. Finally elaborating on his predicament, Snipes complains, "I got set up from the word go." For a 90s action flick, the performances from all those involved are honestly better than what is expected, and the overly complicated script benefits as a result.
It's over. Let's go home. Nah, you go home. Forward! Hurry up!
What really makes this otherwise familiar affair memorable is two standout action sequences. The first, an even bigger and more explosive escape scenario, a la the train collision in the first film. Except this time it's a jetliner that slides over an embankment into a river after an emergency landing goes wrong. The resulting aerial shot that shows off the entire crash site the day after is incredibly impressive. The other notable sequence is a big stunt that took over 2 months to plan, culminating with Snipes' stunt-double jumping off of an 8-story building and swinging to a nearby train platform. These days, such a daring escape would be done digitally or with the aid of chroma-key, but the people behind US Marshals did it for real, and it looks fantastic. Longtime film editor turned director Baird does a good job with a PG-13 rated film, utilizing interesting locations like a Tennessee swamp or an expansive cemetery outside of Chicago. Jerry Goldsmith's loud, trumpet-filled score isn't anything special, but as with most of his work, it still creates true suspense. The pacing doesn't feel organic though, as the plot comes full stop on several occasions before a completely new lead is introduced and the characters all travel to a new venue. For all its predictable flaws, the film does find a way to surprise and excite on multiple viewings. US Marshals is a fun and above-average chase film, even if nobody asked for it. And here are some of your reviews. Praising the action and calling it underrated, you scored this a 7. And I agree. While it may not be as unique or as powerful as The Fugitive, it is a decent follow-up. I thought it was cool as well.